everybody, it's Josie from Paint Pixie, and I am here today to show you another one of our really cute and inexpensive kits. And you could decorate it up for Christmas, or you can use it for any time of year. And I'm going to show you a couple things that I did. But first, I'm going to pin. Let me go ahead and get this. Make sure I'm live. I don't see myself yet. And I'm going to pin the link. So if you're interested in purchasing this cute little kit, there I am. And I remembered, okay, I've got my computer set up today. Hopefully I will be able to see comments. Hello, Liz, how are you? And let me enlarge this. Oh, let me mute that. Right, so many things you have to remember. I'll get this off because I am really going to try and do a Lindy. I don't know how she crafts and sees comments, looks at comments at the same time. So some of you have already purchased this kit. It has been available, but no one has promoted it yet. And that includes me. So this is, I don't know, I called it a candlestick or a mini dessert stand, but you can do more than that with these. I am actually going to show you what I did with the set in a minute. But first of all, let me show you what the kit includes. It's $15.50, and you get a lot of good stuff. And if you've bought this kit, let me know in the comments that you bought it, and I would love to know what you think about it. So, first of all, you will get one 3-inch, it's a candlestick, one 3-inch candlestick, wood, and one 4-inch candlestick. So that's why I kind of called it the candlestick kit, because you can either leave it like this, or you can make it into a little dessert stand or a little decor, which I'm going to show you in a minute. The cutest decor that I made. I actually did make some dessert stands, but went to a friend's house for dinner, and I was in charge of bringing in dessert, and I thought, how cute would that be to actually gift these to her with the dessert on them. So you're going to get two 4-inch rounds, and you're going to get two 4-inch snowflakes. Put that aside. Thank you, Liz, for sprinkling. I appreciate that. You're also going to get one of these really pretty sprigs. You've probably seen Lisa and Lindy use these, because I do have them in some of the other kits. And I also included these two little mini berries. They're double-sided like that. And then one more. We've got some ribbon here. Some holiday-looking ribbon. Now, I think these could be used year-round, depending on how you paint them, what color you paint them. But I am going to... Oh, I wanted to show you what I did. See, I just talked too much. I made little snow people decor. Look how cute those are. Think about how cute these could be if you made a family, right? Because you're going to get all of this for $15.50. You won't get pixie dough, but I did use pixie dough for the hat and the beanie. But you get everything else. So how cute would that be, right? And I'm going to use these on my little Christmas decor that I have set up on my table. Hi, hello, sweet and sassy crafting. So anyway, these make me smile. So we're going to go ahead and put these aside, and you can see, here's something, okay, so you can see that's how I used what would typically be up here, right, for the dessert stand. If you didn't put their hat on, or maybe you flatten the hat, you could put the round and the snowflake on top, and they could be really cute snow people dessert stands. And if you leave nothing, no hats at all, they could be candlesticks. All right, so let's start because I'm actually on a little bit of a time crunch. So again, $15.50 for all of this. If you want to buy, I have extra of the little 3-inch, so you could use these as like your kids, right? These are $3 a piece. You can buy extra with this kit or aside from the kit. So let's get going. I'm going to do dessert stands today, since now I gave mine away. And I think I'm going to leave mine more like a vintage vibe. I'm going to use this cream puff to base coat them. And like I said, I think I'm just going to do kind of a vintagey, classic kind of a look. Let me grab my, this is one of my old turquoise iris. This is before we had the handles painted turquoise. So I'm going to just give it a coat. It's raw wood. It may need a second coat. We'll see. And while this is drying, I'll glue up the, oh no I won't. We're going to paint the 4-inch round before I apply the snowflake. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. At the end of the live, whoever is hanging out with me, I will pick a name and we will send you one of these kits. And I did not put that in my description because I forgot. But heck, if you can hang out with me, and I know that I have to be finished by, I think, 3:30 my time. I'm on Pacific Standard Time, so I have really less than an hour. I have to take Mr. Pixie to pick up a rental car. He's going to drive into Phoenix tomorrow. So anyway, hi Nancy, how are you? What part of Southern California? I was raised in San Diego. I lived there for about 20 years. Maybe longer. We moved there in 1972. 1972 we moved there. So is there, gosh, not even 22, not even 20 years, 19 years. I ended up moving to Las Vegas, Nevada in 1991. And now I'm in Sedona, Arizona. Best move ever. Now, I actually have my book club tonight, and we always bring something, right? It's always like a potluck. Well, the lady that, or my friend that's having it at her house tonight, actually is having the food catered. So, the rest of us bring wine or dessert. So I'm going to go out and get some dessert. I didn't have time to bake anything today. I was going to try to bake something. I'm not a big, I don't really like to cook. You all know that. I've never hidden that fact. But I was going to try to bake something. I just ran out of time. It's been such a busy day. So I've got to go buy something for my book club and bring a bottle of wine with me. All right, so now I have decided this is going to be the bottom, right? The bottom of my, not the bottom of the stand, but it's where, like, if you want to do a cupcake or maybe put a little plate of something on top, and then the snowflake goes on top of that. I want to do those. I've decided, I think I'm going to do those in Crimson Tide, but I'm going to base coat. Maybe I won't do Crimson Tide. Let me base coat with Red Velvet Cake first. I'm just going to squirt this right on top because it's a flat surface. It's easy to paint. And I decided, even though my berries are the bright red, I've decided I want to use more of this muted red, more of a vintage vibe. And that way it's not so, it's not those bright Christmas colors. So let's get that on. Again, may need a second coat only because the wood is so porous. While that's drying, I guess I could paint these. I was going to paint these 24 karat. You're in the mountains between Big Bear and above Redlands here. Oh, I love Big Bear. It is so beautiful. Hey, Stella Ivy, how are you today? We are working on our little kit. One of our little kits. Only $15.50. Oh, did I remember to... I didn't pin it. Let me go ahead and pin the link. So that way, if you want to buy this kit, you can. And I was actually telling everybody, we sell the 3-inch candlestick separately. So it would be so cute if you made like a little family of like my snowman. I don't have anywhere I could set these, but here's like the mama, right? And then you could do all the babies. All right. Okay, so I think I can go ahead and base coat this in 24 karat. Then what I'm going to do is, after I get it glued on the base of the disc, I'm going to fill that in with some spackle and I can touch that up. But since I'm kind of on a time crunch today, let's just get as much of this done anyway as possible. And I'm going to try to at least get one finished for you. And here we go. 24 karat. And if you stick with me to the end of the live, I will scroll and pick a name for somebody to be gifted this kit. And if you've bought any of our Christmas kits, let me know in the comments, please, and let me know what you think. I hope you love them all. I put a lot of thought into these. A lot of, want to make sure I give you value. I know this time of year, everyone's spending a lot of money on gifts and other obligations, so I just want to make sure that we give you a good value. Also, you might want to check out our our holiday kits. There's an actual category on the website with that. We have a lot of kits out there today, and a lot that you can do with the kids. We have a gingerbread house kit that I think you would absolutely love, and that comes with your choice of a holiday mold and a full package of pixie dough. And that's $20. Oh yeah, and a joy brush. I put a little, oh my gosh, this paint goes such a long way. I put so much on here, more than I needed. Thank you, Catherine. So Liz, hopefully, I haven't crafted it yet. I really, really hope Priscilla, did you order it? I'm sure I saw that, and I thank you so much. I'm trying to go back and maybe read some comments while I'm doing this. Lindy is so good. I don't know how she does it. Now that only needed one coat. I really don't think I'm going to need more than one coat on the 24 karat. That I see where I left a spot out. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, let's put that aside. I am going to do another coat of, put my brush in the water. I'm going to do another coat of, oh shoot, I got gold. Oh, you guys, I do this all the time, don't I? I get my hands full of paint, and then I touch something. I'm going to take the cream puff and put another coat on. All right. I have to make sure you can see what I'm working on, right? Because of the angle of my camera. I'll just get another brush and I'll do a little brush this time. Get that painted real quick. I do want this to look more rustic, so I think afterwards I may even put some dark wax in the crevices. That way it looks, kind of gives it kind of that age, grungy look. Chino, oh wait, okay. Chino, is that in Southern California? Catherine, I think it is, right? I should know this, all the years I lived there. I think it is. But I just don't remember exactly where. Thank you, Stacy. You placed an order last week. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're trying to get your orders out as quickly as possible. We had a ton of orders for Black Friday. I hope you're able to take advantage of my one, like every day had a different sale going. And I hope you were able to take advantage. Like I said, we've got a lot of kits. There's a great kit out there that I call the Crafter's Dream. You should probably check that one out because you get a lot in there. You get our 9-pack sampler pack, which I only come out with, or usually only come out with this time of year. I do that one once a year, and it's out right now. And the whole kit gives you our French tip. It gives you one of each size of our canvas boards, Pixie protectors for your brushes, and the Suds soap for your brushes, which in my opinion, and I'm not just saying it because it's my soap, but I've been painting for years, I think our Suds soap is some of the best on the market. Anyway, you have a cart full now. Okay, that's all that's going to need. And then we're going to put another coat of, you know what? Let's make it all metallic. Let's go ahead and do the Crimson Tide. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I think I've changed my mind. And I'm going to use the same brush as I used for the Red Velvet Cake. I think it'll be okay. A lot of the surface is going to be hidden anyway with that snowflake. We'll see when it dries. And I'm not pressing really hard on my brush, that's why I think it'll be okay, to where I'm getting that Red Velvet Cake mixed in, to where it might dull, the metallic. Also, speaking of metallics, you all probably know by now, we are out of our green, our dark green Enchanted Forest. They don't even know when they're going to get the pigments back in the raw materials. A lot of like the golds and metallics, the really good qualities like ours, they come from Europe. And with everything going on right now, I don't know where in Europe, but I have a feeling that's one of the problems why we're not getting them. So, if you want to make a green, if I have time, like I said, I'm kind of on a time crunch. We're going to see what we can get done in a half an hour. I may have to come back on another live. Mix equal parts of Blue Diamond and 24 karat. When you do that, you'll get kind of like a olivey green. It's really pretty though. You can also get pretty much like a little bit different shade if you mix Blue Diamond with New Penny. So if you need a green and, hey Karen, and you're not picky about what shade of green, start mixing. I also was able to mix Onyx, our black metallic, with Christmas Cookie. Now I had, you don't want to use equal amounts. The more of the chalk paint you use in the metallic, it will dull the metallic, but you should be able to get it like I was. I probably used maybe a quarter of a third of Christmas cookie to my onyx. Mix those together, and I got almost the same color as Enchanted Forest, but a little bit more of a blue-green, whereas Enchanted Forest, when I had compared the two, looked almost more on the yellow side of the green. But anyway, it was so close, so you can do that too. All right, let's, I'm going to dry this so that we can glue the snowflakes on. And in the meantime, hi Linda! Linda, I saw you ordered Trixie. Thank you so much. And I just want to thank all of you for all the support and for ordering our kits. And Trixie is the one where Lindy actually painted her on a surface. Actually, and then just so you know, when you get your kit and you get I printed Trixie out for you, you can see she was painted on canvas. So that will give you more of an authentic, almost hand-painted look. So yeah, so Lindy painted her exclusively for us. I'm super excited about that. And we have sold a lot of them. I don't expect that kit to remain in stock more than a couple of weeks, because it's not very often you get one of Lindy Tate's girls. All right, I think that's good enough for now. And I did bring my Type Bond. I'm going to use Type Bond on here and not a glue gun. Look how pretty that'll be. And then I'm going to put some speckle in that hole. I couldn't find these snowflakes without the hole. They're more of an ornament. So I'll just have to fix it. And I think that's going to be really pretty. And then when I think that's going to be really pretty. Let me get that out. Can't wait to see where Trixie goes. I know, Catherine. I love that idea you have. Yes, Carrie, Lindy is super talented. I was so excited when she agreed, not agreed, well, I guess she would agree, when I asked her if she would want to collaborate with me and actually paint a girl. And the reason I didn't know how that would go, or if she would agree, because her girls are really special to her, as they should be. And I didn't know if she'd want to share that with us. So I put a little bit too much glue. It's seeping out here. So I'm just taking something with a sharp edge and cleaning it off. I'm going to leave that there. Oh no, making a mess. No, we're good. I just have to not put so much. Just put like a little dot in the middle and let it spread. Okay. There we go. So the next thing, I'm going to go ahead while this is drying, because again, I'm on a time crunch, and I want to get I'd love to get one candlestick done for you before I have to leave. I am using a fast drying spackle. It's funny, I've used this brand. They have other ones that are fast dry. This is not my favorite. I don't remember. I think the other ones that I bought in the past are the ones that dry pink. And then, not dry pink, start off pink and then dry, as they dry, they're clear or white. I thought I would try this. I don't know why, maybe just to see something different. Maybe that's all I could find. I bought this a while back. And sometimes, like I'm trying to get this kind of feel with my finger, make sure it's flat. If I do that, then I don't have to sand it. I might be able to just kind of clean it up with one of my wet ones there, and then go back over with the gold. And you won't even see that hole. Otherwise, sometimes what I'll do is I fill my hole, and once it's dry, I will go back and sand it flat. But in this case, we're not going to do that. We're going to see if I can get away with it like that. All right, so really, I mean, we're really coming right along. I could even, if I wanted to, I could start that. You know what? I'm going to throw a quick coat of Meltdown on here. Let it dry, and that way I can control my dark wax, because I do want a dark wax, but I don't think I want it to soak in. You know, and if I like I said, if I can, oh, I could have cleared wax this. That's okay, I already have Meltdown out. I want the wax to just kind of sit on top, just darken it a little bit without, like I said, soaking into the paint and really darkening it. Just give it a little bit of a vintage vibe. Alrighty. That's good. I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you my snowman. So, do you see the difference between, this is marshmallow. Down here I painted it with white sand. Look how pretty that is. I could do that with these if I want to. I'm not going to, or if you want to, let's put it that way, right? You could do that and have these metallic. But because I do want them to look, you know, more homey and rustic, I'm going to leave them as they are. Josie, you need to explain to me exactly what force field is for. Oh, Liz. Okay. Force field is our premium sealer, but you'll see a lot of us using it to decoupage with, because it does great when, you know, on like papers, right? Thinner papers, like decoupage paper. With force field being we call it our premium sealer, it's rated outdoors. So it has UV protection. Another thing I love about force field, most products take what they have a cure time. So they take 30 days to like totally, well, not even quite totally, but pretty much cure out. Force field is hard. After you put a couple of coats down, it's hard after 7 days. So it's even a product, if you want to paint your sink, like use our undercover bonding primer, use our magical chalk paint, and then seal it with force field. And I would probably do 3 very thin coats of force field. You never want to put thick coats, especially if you're going to do a dark color. So that's what force field really is, but you'll see a lot of us using it to decoupage with. Meltdown is the one I'm using right now. It's also a sealer, but it and force field has a very beautiful sheen to it, but not shiny. It's like a soft satin. This has, if you ever, like high-end, like furniture from years ago had been waxed, this gives a very soft sheen that looks like you've waxed your finish. And yet it's also very durable, but it's not rated for outdoors. So you don't want to do that. So hopefully I answered that question. Let me kind of go back a little bit. Thank you, Linda. I love that. Josie, okay, got that. Molding Pixie. Oh, Catherine, did you get your molds? Hey, Maureen. Pixie dough with the English garden. I made about 50. Oh my gosh, Catherine. I'm kind of going backwards. Sorry. All right. We'll just keep going. So you did, and now I think I need some Meltdown. I love them both, honestly. For me, I don't know why I reach for force field most of the time. Right now I'm out of it, so I need to order some. But I love meltdown as well. Just depends on the sheen that I want to get. And in this case, I don't want a lot of sheen, right? Because I want it, and I can go back and put another, I can go back and put another coat on, but it's got just a super soft sheen. It's hard to tell with a lighter color. So I'm going to let that dry. So let's just keep moving. I'm going to have to kind of eyeball this. I probably should hit this with the dryer. Hold on. Let me dry it, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll glue it on, but maybe not. Maybe I should wax it first. I think I'll wax it first. That's what I'll do. And these are pretty fast drying sealers, paints, but it's winter time, you know, my house is warm, but there's always something like moisture in the air. We, you know, we do and have gotten some rain, and every now and then we get snow. So we've got that, maybe it's not called humidity, what's it called? Precipitation. Participation. Anyway, it might make your paint dry and your sealers dry slower than they normally would. Oh, this is so pretty. I see that. I know you can't see it really, but it's got a really low sheen to it. All right, so I am just going to use a regular brush. Oh, I can, okay. I'm going to use just a regular brush, and I can wash the wax out. I want to see. And I'll probably, let's just see what happens here. Because now I can wipe it down. But I'm going to wipe it down, not with the damp rag. I've got a terry cloth rag here. I want to be able, I want you to see what I'm doing, but so let me go ahead and just get this all waxed. And then we'll see, you know, it'll be a little bit grungy, but it should mostly come off because I put the meltdown down. Meltdown down, right? Get that. Whoa. So our wax is a solvent base. It's beautiful, and what that'll do is, oh, look at that. See how I'm leaving it in the crevices there? So the solvent base will, I used to use a wax from a company that they call it all natural. The truth is, all waxes are natural because even the solvent comes from the earth. I've learned so much about how paint companies, honestly, I don't want to deceive any of you. I'm very transparent. But I've learned how some companies, it's not that they're deceiving you. What's the word? It's not the word. Oh, when they, not trick you either. I can't think of the word, but they will use the term like all natural to make you think that there are no chemicals and stuff like that. So there are, but they're still natural. Like even petroleum comes from the earth. But that's why I want you to know that ours is a petroleum-based solvent, and it dries harder than some of the other companies because I was reading up on what their bases are made of. So ours dries really hard. I would not hesitate if I was doing cabinet work, and I would put a minimum, 2, 3, maybe 3 coats on cabinet doors that get a lot of use and the sink area. I would not hesitate to wax my kitchen or my bath. It will hold up. Okay. It just toned it down just a little bit. Okay. And you always want to wipe off your excess wax, even if you're using a clear wax, because if you keep a thick coat of wax on, it's not going to cure out properly. It could take forever and sometimes won't even. So I'm not concerned about how it is in the crevices, because that's not anywhere or anything that's going to get touched. Just one spot here I just have too much of a buildup. And I am coming in with the edge of my rag. So this is where we're at, right? Still here at work. Hi, Beverly. What kind of work do you do? Thank you, Maureen. Enticing us to buy. Well, I don't want to twist anyone's arm to buy, Carrie. But if you're going to buy from somebody, I hope it's me. I hope it's Paint Pixie. Figure you're going to have to buy from someone, right? Why not us? We've got beautiful products. And what I love is more and more people are using it and attesting to the quality of our products. We came in late in the game, into the paint game, and I knew it, but I love this business so much that when I had the opportunity, I took it. And it just, it's just taking a little longer to grow the paint side of the business. My brushes, actually, what's today? The 4th? Oh, I've got to come up with some kind of a sale. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. In 3 days, my company will have its 6th birthday. Super excited. For those of you who don't know the story of Paint Pixie or the humble beginnings, I started off with only 4 brushes. And I was focusing at the time on the furniture painters because there was really a lack of good brushes that the people who sold paint in their stores could buy. The really, Annie Sloan, you'll see one of my brushes looks like Annie's, and that has always been my favorite brush. But you had to be an Annie Sloan, you had to sell her paint to sell the brushes. So I found my manufacturer in Italy that made that same brush for me, and I sell it to all different companies. It doesn't matter, they don't have to buy my paint, they don't have to use my paint. I will sell to any kind of shop that is appropriate. Let's put it that way, right? I won't sell to just anybody. I knew somebody one time, she didn't know it, somebody kind of, what's the word, kind of fooled her and didn't really give her all the information on the shop she was selling this person's products out of, and it turned out to be like a smoke shop. Okay, I need more glue on that because that is a thin edge. Let's see. This might have been one. It might have been good to use the glue gun, but it'll be okay. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, I don't want to just sell to anybody. So if you have a shop and you want to buy and sell our products through your shop, I would love to be that person to sell you paint and brushes and whatever else we have out there that would fit your needs. All right, so now I'm just going to touch that up. Oh, you see, you can't even tell. Whoops, and I I still have, I should have vacuumed it up better. I have cornstarch from, dust this out, from making molds. I'll tell you what, you know this if you use cornstarch in your molds. It gets everywhere. All right, that's where we're at right now. Okay, let's see, I think we can do this. I don't know if I really did this in the right order because I'm rushing to get this finished for you. And my glue hasn't set up. So now what I want to do is with the ribbon, I want to tie it, and I have to see it on my side because, and I'll show it to you, you know, just tie a ribbon. I am thinking I want to do it, I want to do it up more. Yeah, I should have done this part first before putting the top on. Let me do it like this, maybe upside down. Yeah, but I've got to take Mr. Pixie to pick up, like I said, a rental car, and I think he has to be there at 4. And we're about 20 minutes away if the traffic is good here in Sedona. All right. I may have to have my daughter send me another one of these. Oh, there's my little scissors. I don't know, I may end up bringing my dessert to my friend. This would be probably dry enough for me to do that. Oh, those are not sharp anymore. I use those for like everything. There we go. And then, I'll tell you what, I'm going, ooh, that's still hot. I have a feeling my glue gun is going out on me. It's really hot. So right now I just have a bow, but I'm going to be using the sprigs in there as well. Misguiding, yes. Regina, yes, that's the word. Oh, and I heard if you make your bow upside down, it looks better. Oh, well then Marilyn, maybe it did. Actually, it probably did. Let me cut this off. Oh, shoot. Cut my little, let me try this. And I've turned my glue gun on. Okay. I don't know if it'll be hot enough in time because I'm seeing we've got to leave here soon. I would have been on, I was ready like a half hour before I did go on, but then Mr. Pixie got on a phone call and he talked so loud that I couldn't go live. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this in half. On this big one, I'll use 2 of this, 2 out of the 3 of the sprigs and the berries. Oh, I have a picture for reference. What did I do last time? I did put them up on the bow. See, I think I'm going to do the same thing, and then I can put my berries here, right? All right, let's see what we can do in a few minutes so that you can at least see one probably pretty much finished. And then I still need to scroll. Let's do the scroll right now to see who's going to be gifted this. A kid, not this. Oh, that darn Facebook's not letting me do that. Okay, I'm going to do it with the computer. So you have to be here. I'm looking away, looking away. Let's see where I land. Is Sweet and Sassy Crafting still with us? Sweet and Sassy Crafting, are you still with us? If you are, let me know. Raise your hand. Because you're going to be gifted. Oh my gosh, that is hot. You're going to be gifted a kit. Sweet and Sassy Crafting. Priscilla, is that you? Is that you? How come I didn't know that? Priscilla, you are going to be gifted one of these kits. Congratulations. Okay, I think this glue gun might be ready. You know, and I decided to use my baby one today. My baby glue gun. Glue that onto the ribbon because I just remembered, right? I'm going to put glue up here. Wax is not going to dry the way that everything else does, and it causes things to not want to stick because it's a sealer. Oh, that's pretty. Let me move this out of the way. This is a kit. Yes, Beverly, this is the candlestick. It's $15.50, or of a dessert stand. Or this is what I did with another one of these kits. I just made decor. I made them snowmen. And then I just added pixie dough, which is not part of the kit, but it's cheap to buy, or you probably have some with all those kits I provided with. This is just some Christmas decor. So this for $15.50, you get a 4-inch candlestick and a 3-inch candlestick. But see how simple? It doesn't have to be super fancy. Let me see if I can get this other sprig on here before I have to leave. I'm so sorry, but we did get, I think we did actually get everything done. I'm just rushing here at the end, just so I can get Mr. Pixie to the rental car center. And this one, I'm putting, the sprig comes with like the, oh heck, it's a bunch of 3 pine things and 2 berries and a pine cone. So this one's getting the pine cone, and afterwards, I will, when I get home, I'll be able to like work with these. I'll put like these little berries probably in this one, or split them between the two. But anyway, I better get off before I get in trouble for making him late. I appreciate you being here so much. Hi, Lois. I really, really do. Priscilla, we will get one of these kits in the mail for you. I don't know if it's one that you've bought already. And if you did, you can make a little family, right? A mom, a dad, and 2 kids. How's that? If you want to do the snowman, maybe you do something different. Love you all. I really do when I say that. I have so much love in my heart for you. You make my heart full. You do. You really do. And I'm going to get emotional, so I need to get off, okay? You guys, ladies, have a good night. Okay, real quick. I need group prayer. I'm going to say this because, and I'm saying it so Mr. Pixie can't hear it. We are proposing our house design to our architectural committee, and they're really picky. And I need prayer that they're going to approve us. We need a little bit more room for the roof. So please, group prayer if you can for me. I appreciate it. I know it's a silly prayer, but oh my God, I've been working on this house since 2020 on the design, and they have turned me down before. And fingers crossed, we've had it totally redesigned. So please, a little prayer. I love you. Bye. Have a good evening.